When someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
Mother, written and directed by Darren Aronofsky, is a surrealist dramatic allegory that takes place in a house occupied by characters played by Jennifer Lawrence and Javier Bardem. The house, having burnt down, is slowly rebuilt by Lawrence, while Bardem, a poet, works on his next great piece. But one night, a strange man appears at their doorstep, played by Ed Harris, and Bardem insists that he stay, despite Lawrence's confusion and protest. The following morning, the man's wife, played by Michelle Pfeiffer, also arrives, and things get, well, intense. To say any more of this plot, I think would take away from the viewing experience. This is definitely a film to go into as blind as possible, because true to Aronofsky form, what's presented is grotesque in its severity, but also entirely enthralling. Due to the surrealist nature of the film, the ideas touched on are varied, but mainly Mother serves to present a patriarchal system gone mad, emphasizing the importance of maintenance and attention when creating something, whether that be literally or metaphysically, the benefits and the pitfalls of living with a creative, and one other big element that ties all of these together. And while I won't say what that is due to spoilers, I will say that Mother felt more like a film driven by plot rather than characterization. And while I usually dislike that, this film proves that you can make it work provided that you adhere to three major things. The first is a great script, which in this case meant poignant dialogue and a well-constructed mystery with mounting tension which leads to an all-out bonkers third act. The second is stellar performances. Jennifer Lawrence proves herself as a consummate professional here, throwing herself into the role and breathing life into a character I didn't even know the name of. But I don't care, she had me invested from the first frame. Javier Bardem also turned in an invested performance, totally embodying the difficulty of a creative person and a kind of nonchalant sexism and emotional flip-floppery which absolutely lends to the ideas of the film and the character he was playing. The third is solid direction and visual storytelling, which Aronofsky has in spades. I particularly commend how Aronofsky chooses to openly display brutality and violence, holding nothing back. His employment of visual metaphor is also something that's all over this film and should be praised. Mother is also unique in that it doesn't have much of a score, save for the few times throughout the film that Aronofsky chooses to accentuate the sound of a scene, usually when something is broken or clanging together. While the silence is a benefit here, it does make the film feel a little slower at times, which may turn off some audience members. So there you go. Mother kind of came out of nowhere, but it's one of those rare films that sucks you in and sticks with you, so go see it.
You tried to play nice, everybody just took advantage. You left your fridge open, somebody just took a sandwich. I said, baby, what?